Hare Krishna. Today's topic is false pride, not real pride, but false pride. It's called Dambo. And that is the theme. People are very proud when they have money or aristocratic birth. Queen Kunti offers Krishna prayer in the first canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, prayers by Queen Kunti, where she says, Janmaishvarya Shruta Shribir Edamanam Badapuman Naivarhati Abidatum Vai Tvam Akinchana Gocharam. She said to Krishna in Hastinapur, my dear Lord, those persons who value high birth, birth in a wealthy family or birth in a powerful nation, Janma Aishvarya, wealth, people who value money, are proud of their wealth, proud of their family caste. Shruta, proud of their learning. They have a PhD, master's degree in medicine, engineering, some material knowledge. Aishvarya, Shruta, Shri, or Shri means bodily beauty. They're very proud that their bodies are very beautiful because they've born in a privileged situation where they can eat very opulent foodstuffs, and thus their body is quite beautiful. She says that these types of persons who are motivated by these types of superficial values, Naivar happy abidatum vai, they never can approach the Lord with affection. They cannot approach God with affection. Their hearts are full of false pride, which hardens the heart. Even Lord Kapila Dev in Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, text 29, describes devotional service in the mode of passion, devotional service in the mode of ignorance. Abhisandasya yohimsam, that a person who is very violent, yohimsam, dambam matsarya evava. Dambam means proud, who is very proud, and matsarya, envious, and who is always angry, samrambi, binadrig, and who is a separatist, whose interests are separate from the Lord's, that even though he's engaged in devotional service to me, mai kurvat yo tamasa, he is engaging in devotional service in the mode of ignorance. So he's influenced by damba, false pride, that I am such a wonderful devotee, I'm very special, I'm a superior person to everyone else. These are symptoms or characteristics of false pride. Now, Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 16th chapter, describes the mentality of the demons. And he says, Dambo darpo bimanascha kroda purushameva cha agyana cha vijatasya parta sampidim asurim. He says, Dambo darpo abhimanascha. Dambo, the first quality of the demon is arrogance, false pride. Dambo, darpo abhimanascha. Arrogance, false pride, conceit, these are all interrelatable. Kroda purusham, very angry, kroda, anger, under the grip of anger. Purusham, harshness, very hard-hearted. Agyana Chabidasya, ignorant of his real identity as a spirit soul, a tiny little spirit soul, part and parcel of Krishna. As Krishna states in the Bhagavad Gita, Mamaivam so jivaloke, that all these living entities, whether they're in a human body or a demigod body or an animal body, insect body, an amoeba body, they're all Krishna's part and parcels. Mamaivam so jivaloke, jiva bhuta sanatana, they're my eternal parts and parcel. Manasastan indriyani prakrtistani karshati. They're struggling with manasastani indriyani. They're struggling with the uncontrolled mind and the uncontrolled senses. So we know that the great saint Prahlad Maharaj, he was preaching Bhagavad Dharma to his friends, his class friends during tiffin hour, and telling them, my dear friends, Kumaram Acharat Pragyo Dharmam Bhagavataniyam, even from the age of 5, Kumaram Acharat Pragyo, you should learn Dharmam Bhagavatamiham, the Bhagavad Dharma, the purpose of human life is to understand one's relationship with Bhagavan or God. Durlabham manasujam janma, that the birth in a human species, having a human body is very, very rare, and one must take advantage of it to develop one's love of God. So even Prahlad was saying to his father that you're so proud of your power, but your power also comes from Krishna, from God. Whatever we have, yadvad vibhuti mat sadvam srimad urvitam evava, that all these different powers and opulences, they're all coming from, ultimately from Krishna. So false pride means that I think I'm so powerful. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna describes the mentality of the demon. Idam adyamaya labdam imam prapsam manoratam. Idam astidam apime bhavishyati punardhanam. I'm so wealthy, dhanam. I have so much wealth. Idam adyamaya labdam. I will gain more wealth today, and tomorrow I will gain even more. Asomaya hata shatru. This person is my shatru, my enemy. Hanishe chaparam. I will eliminate him. I will destroy him. Why? Ishwaraham aham bogi. I am the supreme controller. I am the supreme enjoyer. Bogi. Siddhoham. I am Siddha. I am perfect. I am completely perfect. This is all false pride. Balavan Sukhi. I am very strong. I am powerful. I am strong. Sukhi. I am very happy. So in this way, the foolish person is manipulated by Maya, and he's overwhelmed by this sense of false pride, which is a demoniac mentality. A devotee of the Lord, on the other hand, is devoid of a sense of false pride. Amanidvam adamvitvam. Adamvitvam. That he is free from false pride. Amanidvam. He feels himself very insignificant. Ahimsa shantir arjavam. Acharyopasanam socham. Stiram atma vinigraha. Indriyarteshu vairagyam. Anahankaram evacha. Anahankaram. He's free from this false ego because he realizes that he is a tiny spirit soul encased within this body, the city of 9 gates. It's called Puranjana, the city of 9 gates. One who abides in the city of 9 gates, the soul, the immortal soul. So if I'm a tiny soul and I'm being pushed around by the illusory energy of the Lord, Daivihiyesha Gunamayi, Mama Maya Duratyaya, Mamevaye Prapadinte, Mayam Etam Tarantite. Krishna says this material energy, which consists of the Maya, the illusory energy of the Lord, Mama Maya Duratyaya, is very difficult to deal with, and it's difficult to get out of this Maya. Shribir Gunamaya Bhavir Ebi Sarvamidam Jagat. People are bewildered by the modes of nature, modes of passion, Rajagun, Tamagun, ignorance, and even the mode of goodness, where people think that I can intellectually merge with God and become God. I become one with God and lose my spiritual identity. This is called Mayaya Aparita Jnana, one whose knowledge is stolen by illusion. So these are all different levels of false pride or dambo. And therefore, in this verse, Kapila Dev is saying that even if I'm a devotee, abhisandasya yo himsam, that I should not be himsam, violent. Violence means to cause anxiety to other living beings. You know, we see a fly, we want to kill it. We see someone we don't like and we insult them. So many ways. We see a dog in the street, we kick it. You know, get out of here. So causing anxiety to others is called jiva hinsam, or envious of other living beings. And dambam martsaryam evava. Dambam means proud, falsely proud. What am I so proud about? I am subjugated to the influence of birth, death, old age, and disease. Janma mrityu jara vyadi. The body, time is taking my body. If I'm 50 years old, time is consumed 50 years of my lifespan. And that's all it means. That Krishna says, time I am the destroyer of the worlds. Like that. So, kalosmi bharatarshaba, Krishna says, I am time itself. So, why am I so proud? Matsarya, envy of other living beings, that is our contamination. And rasam bir binadrig bhavam, that I engage in my devotional service, although I'm a devotee. Samrambi, I'm very angry with others. Samrambi binadrig bhavam, binadrig. I'm very independent. I don't need anyone. I'm good enough. It's kind of false pride. Therefore, Krishna says, Mai kuryat sa tamasa. You're a so-called devotee, but you're engaging in the mode of ignorance. Your consciousness is in the mode of ignorance. Your devotional service is in the mode of ignorance. So you're not really pleasing the Supreme Lord. So we have to mitigate this false pride. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Kali Yuga avatar, has told Haridas Thakur that in order for us to chant constantly and with great feeling and depth, then we have to string this mantra on the beads of the holy name. The string is a verse composed by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Trinadapi sunicca rodapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. If I want to chant the holy names of the Lord continuously for the rest of my life, then I must feel myself lower than a straw in the street. Trinadapi sunicca. Sunicena, lower than the straw in the street, lower than the lowest. I am the most fallen. I am nothing. I am a servant of everyone. Teror epi eva sahishnuna, the tree, tolerant and forbearing as a tree. You come and cut the branches of the tree. The tree stands in the cold, minus 25 in Russia or somewhere else, minus 40. And plus 50 or 60 in the desert, the Arabian desert, or even in India, plus 40, 50. And the tree stands there, always forbearing, always tolerant. So even if someone insults a devotee, he tolerates. He doesn't react with ego, false pride. How dare you? Don't you know who I am? I'm very special. No, the devotee feels himself insignificant in the face of the presence of the Lord. So, Ataroreva Sahishnuna, Amanina Manadena, never expecting any respect, never desiring respect. Amanina Manadena, but ready to offer respect to all. One of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's disciples was Shivananda Sena, a very famous disciple. And somehow or other, when he was traveling with devotees from Bengal, they were going to Jagannath Puri for Rath Yatra. And Sivananda Sena noticed a dog was following him. So he started to feed the dog, take care of the dog. And one day they forgot to feed the dog. And Sivananda Sena came up and he offered his obeisances and apologies to the dog. I'm so sorry. When the dog had to cross on a boat, across the river, Sivananda Sena paid extra boat fee for the dog. So in this way, any living entity can be shown respect because the Supreme Lord is Sarvasichaham Riddhi Shani Vishto. He's in the heart of all living beings. And Pandit, a person who is learned, sees that the Lord is in the heart of a Malecha, a Sudra, a Vijyavanaya Sampane, Brahmani, Gavihastini, in the heart of course, the animals, elephant, cow, dog eater, dog, Sune Chaivas Papakecha, Pandita Samadarshinaha. So a Pandit or learned person sees that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is situated within the heart of all living beings, big and small. He is all pervading throughout our universe and within the hearts of all creatures. And he's guiding them through their various births and deaths. He's always accompanying them, and whatever desire one has, ultimately the Lord allows it to take place. So why feeling so great and powerful is the mentality of a demon, not the mentality of a devotee. Amanina manadena. I offer my respects to all living beings, and especially to the super soul within all living beings. In this way, we can beat the false ego down, as Bhaktisiddhanta has said. Saraswati Thakur Bhaktisiddhanta, a great devotee of the Lord, spiritual master of our Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada, said, when you wake up early in the morning before sunrise, beat the mind with shoes. The mind is comprised of false ego, material intelligence, and the materialistic mind. The chanchala mind, chanchala himana Krishna pramati balavadridam. The mind is like the wind, always going around trying to enjoy the material world. And the false ego, being part of that subtle body, is always inflating itself. I'm this, I'm that. Look at what I did for Krishna. Look at what I'm doing. Krishna, why don't you give me some material opulence? So beat the mind with shoes 100 times in the morning, and then in the evening, beat the mind with a broomstick 100 times. That means false ego, material intelligence, and materialistic mind. Those are the subtle parts of the mind energy or subtle energy. The subtle body, there's the gross body, earth, air, fire, and so on, and the subtle body, mind, intelligence, false ego. Mumir apunano vayu kamano buddhi evacha. Ahankara mitiyame bina prakridam ashtada. The 8 different elements that make up the body: earth, fire, air, water, intelligence, false ego, and mind. So that is the idea, and that is the siddhanta for controlling the false ego, false pride, is to feel oneself lower than a piece of grass lying on the ground. Lower than that is dirt. So I'm nothing but dirt on this floor. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.